Hey guys, welcome back to another weekend videos. Today I'm going to be showing you everything that I picked for this weekly makeup basket. And so if you're interested in knowing all the makeup that I will be using, then just keep watching. I'm going to start from the first drawer, and I have my Revlon Nearly Naked that I'm trying to finish, and I have in the Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo, and so I'm going to use that. And also I'm going to add this Stow Away. I have a full review on this set. This is more, I don't know, it's a new company that has a new concept and makeup and use it up before it expires. So I will leave that video in the description box down below in case you want to check it out with all the information. You can see the coverage that this BB cream has and everything. And I'm going to keep this in my purse for the days that, as I mentioned on that video, there are some days a week I don't have the time to do my makeup. I'll keep this in my purse just to even out my skin because I've been having the worst skin. I just have a lot of pimples and breakouts in my chin area, so yeah. And for my pores, I'm gonna be using the Dr. Young Pore Eraser Balm. I wanted to do a demo on this, so probably I wanted to add it to this week so I can film that demo. Hopefully I can do that this week. For eye primer, I want to use my Lorac Behind the Scenes. This, I haven't been using it lately, and I'm gonna add it to this week. I also want to add the e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer that I've been testing a lot. And some concealers. The first one is the Hard Candy Glamouflage that I added to a new project pan that I'm doing, and I'll share that with you pretty soon. But yeah, a sneak peek of what some products that I will add to that project. I also want to add the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is amazing for pimples, texture, I don't know, dark spots. This is amazing and I love it. It doesn't move if I apply it before I apply my foundation, so I do love that. I also have eyebrow pencil. This is in the color Brunette, and this is by Mary Kay that I have in another project. And I also want to add the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel for my eyebrows. Here in the back I have this Kaylin built-in mineral eyeshadow. It's like a pigment, and I've been loving playing with pigments. I've been mixing it, and I'll share that with you. A lot of people ask me how I make my eyeshadows kind of with texture, my shimmery eyeshadows in the lid. And it's just a trick mixing two products, so I'll share that with you. But I wanted to use this one. I had it in my collection for quite a while. From here I'm gonna take some eyeliners. The first one is the Elizabeth Moth Smooth Shadow in the color Penny. I'm gonna be using this as an, I don't know, like a cream eyeshadow. I also want to use my Lord and Berry. This is, I'm almost running out of this one, so I want to add it and hopefully finish it this week. I also want to add for this week the Lorac Front of the Line Pro. This is the eyeliner. It's very fine point, and I do love this eyeliner. I just want to add it just in case I want to use a liquid eyeliner. As far as cream eyeshadows, I told you that I'm going to be using the Elizabeth Mott one, but I also want to add this too. The first one is from Mary Kay, and it's in the color Metallic Taupe. That's how it looks like. I'm going to revive it with the trick that I showed you. I'll link that in the description box. It's usually linked there all the time, but anyways, if you haven't watched that video, you can check it out if you're interested. And then also Inked in Pink. I don't know, I've been into color tattoos a lot more, but I told myself that I needed to at least use 3/4 of another one before I buy a new one. I don't know, that's my new way of buying right now. I also want to add a mascara. This is from the company Stow Away that I made that full review. And yes, I will link that in the description box as well. This is something else that came in that starter kit, and I do love that mascara to use by itself. And since I'm trying to finish the Urban Decay Perversion mascara, I'm gonna try to mix it with that one and see how that combination looks like. From the other side, I'm gonna be using this Pacifica eyeshadow. I got this in my Ipsy and I did a one look with this and I really liked it. And then I put them away inside the little boxes because I took pictures for that video and then I kind of forgot about them. So I'm gonna be using this one. This is a single eyeshadow. I have a duo too, but this is a single eyeshadow and it's in the color Ethereal. So hopefully I can add this to a makeup look that I'm planning with my Naturally Pretty palette, and maybe that pigment that I showed you before, so maybe we can do that. And why not, I'm gonna be adding one more eyeliner. This is the Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last liquid eyeliner pencil, and this is in the color Aqua Stone. From this next drawer, I'm gonna get the powder. I'm gonna be using this Tarte one. This is a sample size powder that I'm trying to finish, so I'll add this. That's gonna be the only powder that I'm gonna be using, and I want to pick some, let me see, what colors are these. I'm gonna pick these two blushes. The first one is from the same company, Stowaway. I'll probably keep this in my purse, or I don't know, it's really pretty. I love this color. It's in the color Peony, and I want to try this one. This is from the company Model Co, and this is in the color Cosmopolitan 01. Look at that, it's very pretty, and I think it would go really nicely with any kind of makeup look that I will do this week, so hopefully I can do that. And for highlighter, I'm gonna be adding a few things. This is the Monaco D'Or Sheer Glow. I use this as a highlighter sometimes, or underneath a powder highlighter. So what I'm gonna be doing is, oh my gosh, I can't talk. I'm gonna be putting the Monaco D'Or first as a highlighter, and then I'm gonna be adding this highlighter by MAC in the color Silver Dusk. This is a sample size, but I think that that's gonna be the best way of using these two products that are small sizes. And I also want to add this Mary Kay Liquid Illuminator, and I've been using this for my legs, so nothing to do with highlighting things, but I'm gonna be using that. I also want to add this Revlon Color Stay Mineral Finishing Powder. This has been in my collection forever, and I do like it. I never want to finish it because I like it that much, but I think it's time to let it go, so I'm gonna try to use it more often. And I even included this, which I know it's a challenge, in one of those projects pan or seasonal project pans that I'm gonna participate in. For bronzers, I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzer. This is in the color San Lucia, and you know, it's a darker kind of color for maybe contouring. And then this one, I love it. This is by MAC, and I'll let you know the name. It's in golden bronze. Look at that, how pretty it is. So I'm gonna be using both of these bronzers. For lip products, I'm not even sure what I'm gonna be using this week, so I'll add different colors. The first one is this NYX Butter lipstick. It's in the color Hunk, and I got this in my Ipsy for whenever I want to use maybe a deeper color. I haven't been using this one, so I'll pick that one. I also want to use these two Tarte products. This is the Lip Surgeons Lip Gloss in the color Visionary. I love how these smell and taste, so I'll have that. And I also want this one. This is the Tarte Lip Surgeons Lip Tint in the color Romantic. I got these two on a set, and I haven't used them lately, so I decided, why not, let's just use them this week. I also want to use my Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie in the color Get Ready. I love this color, and I love to keep it in my purse. It's just a tiny size. So these are all the products that I chose for this week. As always, in the bag I keep my palettes. I have my Naturally Pretty by IT Cosmetics. I have a Mary Kay palette that I'm working for my Mary Kay Wednesdays. I have quite a few requests comparing eyeshadow colors and stuff, so I've been working on that for a while. And of course I will do an update for my Panda Palette Challenge. I know it's late, but I still recorded on Monday, and hopefully I can upload it this same week because I need to show you the progress and how I've been using this eyeshadow. So I'm not going to show you that today, but you'll see hopefully this week. So anyways, thank you for watching this video until the end. If you enjoy this kind of weekly makeup basket format where you go with me through my makeup collection and pick the products, then remember to thumbs up this video, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.
Chance.